Well, good morning guys. Today is day 3, which will make it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Thursday. It's early. We're heading out of our accommodations, although we are going to be staying back here tonight. This is my accommodations behind me that used to be a military base at one time, a US military base. And then when they left it, it became a Icelandic Coast Guard station. Back in the 90s or 80s, I'm not sure when, it became what we call a guest house. And it's called West Park, and you know what? It's great, by the way. I'll give you a little review on that later. But right now, this morning, we're getting ready. I'm a little behind schedule. I didn't sleep very good last night. So this morning, I kind of slept a little bit more than I should have. We've got a 31-kilometer drive this morning to Kirkjufell. That's the mountain with the iconic waterfall in front of it, and hopefully we're going to get some light. Hopefully we're going to get a sunrise. So that's what we're doing. Let's hit the road. Let's enjoy the drive. We've got a coffee and we've got some toast with us this morning. So we're going to head out. We're going to head down the road. We're on highway, I guess it's Country Road 54 is the one that we travel around the Snaefellsnes Penincula on. Okay, let's go. Okay, behind me, the iconic mountain, Kirkjufell. Quite a few people here this morning. There's a parking lot, which you can probably see behind me, and that's where I park too. And then there's a trail which takes us up to some waterfalls ahead of me. I'm going to show you those right now. And this is of course the waterfalls you see in all the iconic shots of the waterfall in the foreground with the mountain in the background. So yeah, we're here, a great place to be. Now, one thing, there's no wind right now. That's amazing after yesterday's absolutely horrendous winds. However, it is raining. It's not raining hard at the moment, although it has been. Just 10 minutes ago it was raining hard as we were driving here. So that's a little bit of a problem. But, you know what? Here we are. This is what we've got to work with. And you know what? It's great. So yes, we're going to capture some beautiful images here. We're going to take our time. We're going to think about what we're doing, and we're going to do it right. So yeah, let's look for some compositions. There's several compositions to be had of the waterfall, of the mountain as singular objects, and then both together as a foreground, a midground, and of course a background. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Let's get set up. Let's find a composition. Let's make it happen. Let's see. Okay, so finally we're at the mountain. We have the waterfall in the foreground. We have the mountain in the background, and the river itself below. We're on the tripod. Today we're using the Canon 5D Mark II. We have the 17 to 40 mil lens. We're at a focal length of 22 mil. We have f/22, we have ISO 100, 2.5 second shutter speed, 2-second timer. There's the shot. Doesn't get much easier. The light's changing constantly. We are getting some light now coming in from the west, which is kind of nice. There's no sunrise here this morning. Well, there is a sunrise, but we just can't see it just because of the thick cloud cover. So with the light coming from the west, it's making a really interesting shot. When we get this back to post, we're going to see what we can create with it, and we'll go from there. So hey, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so for our next shot, exactly the same location, but this time we've gone to vertical or portrait orientation. We're going to try something a little different here that's probably not traditional for this kind of location, but it's a very, very interesting expanse. So we're going to go with a panoramic shot. So we've now got the camera set up vertically on the tripod. We have a focal length of 20 mil, we have f/22, we have a shutter speed of 2 seconds, we have a 2-second timer. We're going to take the first shot. So there's the first shot. We're going to move the camera to the right, overlapping by about 30 degrees. We're going to take the second shot. There's the second shot. We're going to move the camera to the right, overlapping by again 30 degrees. We're taking the third shot. Once again, camera to the right, 35-degree overlap, 2-second timer, 4th shot. One more, 35 degrees, 2-second timer, 5th shot. And let's do one more, 35 degrees, 2-second timer, 6th shot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put you guys in front of the camera. I'm going to take a shot of you, and that's going to actually tell me where that panoramic sequence ends. There we go. Got it. So yeah, let's put that together in Lightroom. Let's see what we get there, because it's not traditionally a panoramic kind of location, but you know what? It is super interesting, and we just don't know when we'll be back here again. So as I've said many, many times, do as much work as you can when you're on a location, because you never know when you're going to get back there again. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so we're wrapping up from here. This is the last composition that I've shot, looking primarily at the waterfalls with the mountain in the background. Again, a look at Kirkjufell Mountain, and over to the right there's the parking lot, and behind the parking lot is a body of water. And what I'm wondering is, if I can get around to the other side of that body of water, is there a possibility of a reflection of that mountain? I don't know, but you know what? Seeing I'm here, I'm going to jump in my car and I'm going to move around that direction and see. And over to my right more. You probably can't see this in the GoPro, but there is a little village of some kind. So we're going to go check that all out and see what other photographic opportunities await for us this morning. Well, there's a fence to my right which marked private land. One can interpret that to mean no trespassing. And you know what? I believe that in Iceland they're really quite strict about those things. I have in the past, as you know, kind of in my stealth mode snuck in too, no trespassing in private land areas. But whether I should be doing that in a foreign country, I don't know. And I probably won't, because this fence looks quite serious with barbed wire on the top, so don't want to do that. But I want to show you what I'm looking at. Here, I'm not sure what you're going to see in the GoPro, but there is an old relic. This is not abandoned. This is ruins. This goes beyond being abandoned, but it looks like an old farmhouse, could have been a fishing kind of house, I don't know. Right on an inlet from the North Atlantic Ocean with a beautiful ridge of mountain in the background. So that is what we're going to try to photograph this morning. Now, if I could get over this fence and spend any amount of time here, that would be great. But I'm not going to take the chance. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we can come up with here. See if we can find a composition, because I'd really like to shoot that property. Okay. So stand by and let's see what we can come up with here. Okay, so I found my composition. I'm going to show you my composition with my GoPro. Again, as I always say, I just don't know what you're going to see, but right in here, and if I can kind of point to it, right kind of down here is the property, the abandoned, the relic, if you will, with the Kirkjufell Mountain in the background. Now, to me, that is an amazing scene. Quite possibly the best scene I've come across so far on this particular trip. Now, I was just hand holding my Canon 5D Mark II with my 24 to 70mm lens, my new lens. You know what? It's not long enough. Don't tell me I'm missing my 28 to 135. Well, I am missing the focal range. However, in the length. However, this is most definitely worth setting up and capturing an image. I'm also thinking HDR image, which means tripod. So I'm going to go back to the car. I'm going to get my tripod. I'm going to get my 70 to 200 Sigma lens, and we're going to take the time to set up here, and we're going to take the time to shoot this scene, because it's absolutely amazing. So you stand by and we'll get back to you when we get all set up. Bye bye. Okay, so we're set up on the tripod again, and yes, we went with the long lens. We're going with the 70 to 200mm. I have a focal length of 85mm, so just a little bit more than my 24 to 70 was offering me. My composition, we have in the foreground just the field. We've got an inlet from the North Atlantic on our left. The midground shows us the relic, the abandoned, the old ancient building, home, farm, with Kirkjufell Mountain in the background. Sorry, correction, Kirkjufell Mountain in the background. We're going to create 3 shots, or we're going to take 3 shots to create an HDR image. So we're going to take 1 shot of what the camera tells me is correctly exposed, or more correctly what the histogram tells me is correctly exposed. I just want to do that again because I want to set a 2-second timer on there. So let me just set my 2-second timer. Sorry about that. Okay, 2-second timer. There's my shot. 2-second timer. Shot number 1. We're going to go to 1 stop over, 2-second timer. There's my second shot. And for the third and final shot to create this HDR image, we're going to 1 stop under, 2-second timer, and there's no shot. Oh, there it goes. And there's my third shot. So hey, there's the 3 shots we've got for this relic home or ruins with the mountain in the background. We're going to put those together in as an HDR image in Lightroom, and you know what, if we get anything from that, we're going to pop that up right now for you to look at. Take a look. Okay, so we're back at the car. The rain keeps coming and going. Right now it's raining. It's raining a little, quite steady, but anyhow. So hey, we're going to end today's vlog right here. So this is day 3, Kirkjufell and Kirkjufell, the mountain and the waterfall, and a few little things around there. Absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to head over the mountain pass and I'm going to take a look at Anastapi. But you know what? That's going to be the next video. So hey, thank you for watching. Again, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. We're going to talk to you next time. Let's take a look at some images from today because it's been a lot of fun. Bye.